So I took a couple-week break, but now I'm back, and I want to talk first, really, about what happened this week, with Trump calling reporter Piggy on camera. And before you scroll, this isn't about one insult. It's about what this tells us about where we are as a country. Now look, I've covered politics for years. I've watched politicians say controversial things. I'm writing a couple books on it that are going to be coming out next year. And I've watched them push boundaries, but there's something different happening here. This isn't a policy disagreement. This wasn't even sharp rhetoric. This was body shaming. This was public humiliation. A woman doing her job, asking questions and getting attacked for her appearance. And the thing that gets me, some people cheered. That's not the part that necessarily shocks me anymore, but what shocks me is that we've just gotten here. Because here's what I think we're missing in the discourse. This isn't about being politically correct or being a snowflake or any of that. This is about a basic question. What do we want our leaders to be? When you're in a position of power, when you have a platform, a microphone, the attention of millions, you have a choice. You can debate. You can disagree. You can be sharp. You can be tough. But there's a line between toughness and cruelty, and that line matters. We used to understand that. We used to say that character mattered, that dignity mattered, that how you treat people, especially when you had power over them, said something about who you were. But over the last decade, we've watched that erode. We've watched insults become entertainment. We've watched cruelty get repackaged as authenticity. And now we're at a point where a president body shames a reporter on camera, and we're not even surprised. Discussing it like it's normal political theater, it's not normal. And we shouldn't treat it like it is, because when we do, we're saying something to the next generation. We're saying that if you have power, you can use it to humiliate people. That empathy is weakness. That respect is optional. I don't think that's who we want to be. Now, I get it. You might not like this reporter. You might not like the press in general. Plenty of legitimate criticisms exist. I'm not here to defend the media or pretend they're perfect. They're not. But here's the thing. You don't have to like someone to treat them with basic human dignity. You don't have to agree with someone to refuse to humiliate them. Those aren't contradictions. That's just being an adult, being someone with class. And class isn't about money. It's not about your zip code or your education. It's about how you carry yourself, how you treat people when no one's watching and when everyone is. It's about knowing the difference between winning and winning with decency. So yeah, we can talk about policy, we can debate politics all day, but what we also need to talk about about what we're accepting, about the country that we are trying to destroy, because leadership starts with respect. Without it, you've got nothing. We deserve better, and we should demand it.